Hello, Sora and swim teachers. My name is TVSkine. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild Journeyman mode. As usual, if you don't know what Journeyman mode is, it's a custom rule set that I have imposed upon myself for no particular reason, except that I think it makes the playthrough, at least for me, more interesting. It's not really a challenge run, but if you'd like to know more, then you can watch the video at the top of the playlist for this series, which explains my reasoning and the point of this particular playthrough in detail. As for us, though, we have saved Sora's domain, and we have... Oh, I left my horse up there. And we have freed the Divine Beast, and now I think my plan is to head up the road and go to the AKKALA Tech Lab. Just because I want to unlock that particular travel gate. And also because, well, some useful stuff up there. As well as a fairy fountain that I'd like to activate so we can get our armor in a slightly better shape, because I do take quite a bit of a beating from the enemies we've been encountering so far. That being said, we are heading towards a pretty dangerous area right now, which is the AKKALA Citadel, or AKKALA, depending on how you're actually supposed to pronounce this. I actually think they pronounce it AKKALA in Age of Calamity, so that's probably more correct. Still, AKKALA sounds cooler to me. But it is a pretty dangerous area. Because there's a... What? Is this one of the Yiga? I think it was, because he seems to have despawned. Bit of a pity. I wouldn't have minded getting a hold of some more mighty bananas. Oh, shooting star. Not gonna get that one, that's over on the slopes of Death Mountain. But yeah, AKKALA Citadel has a bunch of guardians floating around it. And a bunch of deactivated guardians on the grounds, as well as some fairly powerful monsters running around. As you'll be able to see if we ride over to the ridge here. I might as well take a picture since I'm here anyway. Yeah, silver moblins. Which have an ungodly amount of health, quite frankly. Let's see how much we can see. We can't really see anything about the Citadel just yet. Oh, darn it, they see me. Time to get a move on. Oh, I don't remember if those guys have bomb arrows. If they do, I'd rather stop them. Darn it. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Why did you run down here? Please go. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Not great. Not great. Oof. Oh, my little horse friend. Oh, and now those guys have climbed up here. That's excellent. Okay, we'll just have to ride past. Bomb arrows are dangerous, because if you get hit by them, even if they, like, land behind you, they will knock you off your horse. And worse than that, they can kill your horse. Okay, whew. Made it past. And my horse is intact. I have never lost a horse in Breath of the Wild. Not even... Oh, God. Not even once, and I don't plan on starting now. Okay, well, the ceremonial trident is for this kind of thing. Ow. What the hell kind of bow is that? Soldier bow. Stop it. Yeah, nothing better than what I have. But I'll take the parts. They sell for okay money. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get that treasure chest before we leave. There might be something good. Oh, yes, there is. Hello, my pretty. You're coming with me. Right. Now the question is whether I want to attempt the climb up AKKALA. Because I can kill the flying guardians if I need to, but... it's gonna be absolutely no fun. The trouble is I'll have to kill the flying guardians. What the hell is he fighting? My dude, what the hell are you doing here? I'm abusing the freezing effect here to get the double damage proc from breaking freeze. Jeez. Could have gotten yourself killed, dude. I took all I had just to stay alive against that monster, but you beat it like it was a straw training dummy. Whoever you are, you deserve this more than I do. Oh, that's nice. I came out this way to search for this citadel. I can't believe I made it so close, only to have to turn back now. That's the AKKALA Citadel ruins. Long ago, at the peak of Hyrule's power, they built a fortress to protect AKKALA. It was said to be unassailable. But during the Great Calamity, Hyrule Castle fell. The army had no royalty to lead them. With no other choice, they fell back to this citadel to make their last stand. Sadly, a concentrated assault from out-of-control guardians spelled the end for this fortress too. In a real sense, the kingdom of Hyrule met its doom here. Found out my own kin died in that battle, so I came to at least pray at the spot where they fell. But it turns out that the old guardians are still active, so this is as far as I go. I've never heard of anyone else escaping a guardian's sights, at least. You don't look reckless enough to chance it, but be on your guard in these hills all the same. That's the plan. Right. Can't get across that way easily. I'm not shooting at you, dude. Trying to get that guy out of the way. Thank you. Right, so... see, normally, when I try to go to AKKALA, what I'll do is I'll run up the slope over there, and then eventually start climbing my way up the sides of the fortress. But I've kind of been meaning to try and get in by the front door someday. And I guess now's as good a time as ever. Here's hoping I survive. Uh-oh. Link, how are you even holding on? Like, how's that even remotely a little bit possible? Well, I can wait until I've exhausted the extra stamina. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now... to avoid that thing. Ooh. And now we run. Now we run. Now we run real quick. Hi. Yeah, fall down, please. Whew. I'll take the extra hearts now. Can't fight it near that guardian. Because if the guardian sees me, then I'm in trouble. Oh, speaking of trouble. Darn, didn't throw him over the edge. Bye! I'd like the ruby that guy's gonna drop, but, or the topaz or whatever, but as you can see, he's a little out of my reach now. Okay, not great, 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 okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a speed boost here. A big one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah. One hit is all I get. One direct hit, anyway. Oh, Jesus. What I should have done was turn around and try and shoot it in the eye to take its aim off, but... Oh, speaking of the devil... Okay, where's the guardian? It's searching for me over there. And that's like 1800 HP that I can't... Like, I don't have enough weapons to take off that much health. I'd have to throw them over the edge somehow, but I don't think I can. Well, probably the bokoblin I could knock around with bombs, but... This is a stealth sneaking mission. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap on my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. Whew. It's a stressful climb, I'm not gonna lie. Time to sneak. Whew. Rusty broadsword and rusty shield. Can't use that for anything. Can I make any? Yes, I can. Full recovery +1. And then let's make a big one. +13. That should let me survive a couple of hits. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Mighty Carp. Do I have anything else that increases attack? No, not of these. Alright, I'll just take the single boost. 50 seconds, huh? Well, beggars can't be choosers. This tower is so much easier to climb with Rivali's Gale, it's not even funny. Thank you. Let's see. If I recall correctly, there's also some decent weapons around here. Okay, what's the best way to deal with you? Probably this. Yeah, that'll do the trick. They're not harmed by the blight, of course, but it gets him into an easy attack range for me. These guys start recovering so fast. There we go. That gets him out of the way. And there goes my speed boost. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Darn it. Rain. Right at the worst possible time. Fine. I'll distract myself in the meantime then. So this is pure cheese, by the way. But it is cheese that lets you fight some of the more powerful enemies on Master Mode on relatively even ground without sacrificing, 12 weapons to beat absolutely everything. You can do this with ice arrows as well, of course. Can you climb up here? No, you can't, can you? Damn it. Fortunately, I can climb down there. Whew. Amber. Darn, not what I wanted. But 100 rupees, that's worth it. Anything here? No. Isn't there like a evil eye I can shoot down here or something? No? Okay. Well. Oh, there's someone with a decent weapon. Or half decent anyway. Hello. Good shield, definitely. Let's try not to knock him down. It's a tedious way to fight, because you're constantly switching weapons like this, but... for right now, it's safer. Thank you. And we can take the Knight's Broadsword instead of the Guardian Sword now. Right. Yeah, the rain. Right, we'll just have to wait it out. Because we need to do some relatively complicated climbing here, actually. Well, not complicated, just a little finicky. Can I get to a campfire? There was one somewhere. But where? Oh well, we'll make our own. Might as well show you that mechanic. Something I didn't know about playing Breath of the Wild for quite a while. And there we go. And I'm just praying that a blood moon doesn't happen. No, still raining. How is it still raining? There we go. And so we climb up here carefully. Carefully. And there we go. And that'll get us just above the malice. Enough to actually climb the tower. Getting down is going to be easier, thank God. I should have just enough stamina to make it to that platform there. With the extra. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. There we go. Whew. Heck of a climb. But I do need that map. There we go. Okay, let's see. That's the shrine at the stable. We'll find that one, no problem. And there's a shrine over there, which is the one by the fairy fountain. Thank you. Let's see. Any other shrines we can see from here? Technically, I could fly over and grab the star fragment, but no, not a great idea. Oh wait, I think the stable thing I marked here is actually, yeah, that's the one at oh no, that's the one at the stable at the Death Mountain path. So no need to go there. You can just see Varuta's trunk poking up over the mountains over there. Right. That's all we need to do here. For the moment, anyway. Geronimo! Okay, where did I leave my horse? Over here. Right there. There's the bridge. Once I have some ancient arrows, I can come back here and deal with the flying guardians pretty easily. Whoop. Bye. Uh-oh. So, in a lightning storm, I don't know if you know this, if you're wearing anything made of metal, whew, the the thunderstorm will take exception to that and lightning strike you. And you can use that against enemies. Like, if they have metal equipment, they'll get struck through, too. That often happens to Stal enemies that spawn in thunderstorms because they'll have metal weaponry, and then they'll spawn in and just get obliterated by lightning bolts. But they can hit you too if the enemy is too close to you. You can also use it against guardians, for example, which I've done a couple of times, which is very funny, where you just put a metal weapon down on the ground and get the guardian to stand moderately still, and it'll get blasted to pieces by electricity, and it's extremely funny. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There isn't a treasure chest on the other side, right? No. Boing. Oh, right, that makes those things turn. But if I remember right, can't I just... No. No, I cannot. And I can't block it with... Oh, yes, I can. At the cost of some durability. There we go. Of course, the thing I need... is this. Okay, ta-da! Well, I need to pick it up. Well, I might need that thing for... Well, I can just unequip weapons in a thunderstorm. Besides, having spears is nice. Ba, ba. Oh, right, this thing. Ugh. No, almost. Really? Okay, so far so good. I suck at this. Okay. Reset a little bit. Okay, screw this. Oh, Nintendo and the motion controls. Isn't it always the way? I'm close now. No! Too much! I overreacted! Finally. Ugh. More trouble than it's worth, I tell you what. Got the chest right, yes. Nintendo and the goddamn motion controls. Ba-na-na-na. I should probably go and grab those heart containers soon. I kind of do need them. What I generally find in Master Mode is that the biggest problem that you always have as a player, especially if, like me, you're working with a limited inventory, is getting a hold of just enough weapons. Because each weapon can only hit an enemy a certain number of times, and it does a certain amount of damage per hit. And so if an enemy has 300 hit points and you have a weapon with 30 damage, you need to hit it 10 times in order to kill it. And if you have an enemy with 2,000 hit points, and you only have weapons with 15 or 20 damage, and you can't necessarily hit them the requisite 100 number of times without breaking all your weapons, then you literally can't kill them, because they'll start regenerating their health. Which is the major problem that you have in this game, I think, when you're playing on Master Mode, is just getting enough damage. What do you want? I'm just hanging out. We'll see about that. Thinking about something right now. Can you please not bother me? So, it's you. I can't get you to tell me, can I? No. Not yet, anyway.
Hey,
Oh. Oh, thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please. Probably not. What do we have here? Recipe. Hello there, traveler. Welcome to our stable. You will stay a while, won't you? Oh? Oh, that's a mighty fine horse you have there. If you're interested, may I help you change your horse's gear or mane? Yes, please. Oh, but you should know I'm only interested in horses that are raised with lots of love. How's your horse faring on that front? Ah, this one's eyes are positively sparkling with affection. I can tell this little one is just head over heels for you. That settles it. I'll gladly help you out with some gear. Thank you. So I don't have any other gear to put on it, but I can change the mane. Let's see what looks good with. Nah, mohawk is a little silly. Let's braid it. There. Could you look after my horse, please?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get away from this thunderstorm.
Oh.
Well, not so much from the storm, but we got away from the thunder. I'll take it. Let's go grab the shrine out here. And then move on up north to Rabbi's Tech Lab. Hello, doggies. They are literally no threat whatsoever. So there's one or two active guardians running around in that swampy field. So we'll just work our way around. Even in the rain. It's still such a pretty game. The sky is always a watercolor. Oh, I think that guy's the chef, if I don't remember incorrectly. Still. Oh, there's a second shrine out here now, I remember. I steer away from enemies. Specifically because I don't want the music interrupted. Which is a little silly, I know. Let's see, there's a fairy fountain out here somewhere as well. Albeit I don't remember where. Anyway. No thunderstorms, so... What's my strongest weapon right now? It's actually this spear. Oh! Really? Mean. Oh, he has fire arrows, does he? Could you kindly leave me alone for a sec? They're less dangerous in the rain, but they're not undangerous. There. Yeah, as you can see. There we go. Jeez. What a lot of trouble. Ooh. Would not mind having that. Let's see, where did he go? He's over here. Thank you. If you'd like to come back here, you jerk. I believe it's only 2 of them out here, thankfully. Well, and the little wolves, but they're not a threat. Even on Master Mode. Oh, no, no. That apple was supposed to get me a... That apple was supposed to get me a Korok seed. That's funny. Yeah, horses will automatically go and eat apples that lie on the ground. As well as anything else they want to eat, if they're close enough. I'll take those 2 back now. Oh, it's another test of strength. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I think. Albeit just to be sure. It does mean it won't have 2 powerful weapons, so that's something. Stop that. Since I have the great sword, I don't mind using up the spear's durability. There we go. Probably didn't need to do the freeze loop on that one. Giant ancient core. Excellent. It's not that long now until we can go and get the Master Sword. Which will be very useful. It has decently high base damage, and it does a crap ton of damage to Guardians and to the Blights. Oh wait, hang on. Let me think for a sec here. Right, that's where the fountain is. Ooh, do I have enough rupees? I think it needs... Does it need like 500 to activate? Yeah, well, if it does, I'll just have to go to the AKKALA stables. I'm riding down there. I'm not running... I'm not gliding down there, because then I have to run back up to get my horse. Which, absolutely not. Or I can climb now. Whoa, no. Looked like a grassy slope. Definitely wasn't. Sorry, doggo. Just didn't want you chasing me around. Nice stop there. Unfortunately, you can't send your horse careening over a cliff. This isn't Red Dead Redemption. They're not that cruel. Hey there, fairies. I could use your help. I sure could. Oh, sweet boy, etc., etc. Okay, 500, good. I just barely have enough. The dialogue is the same as last time. Enhance away, please. Let's see, what do I need for the champion's tunic? Right, I need shards of Farosh's horn. Little hard to come by, but not impossible. Wait, no. The tunic, please. And the armor. Darn, if I had one more Sunset Firefly, I could get the set bonus. Oh well. I'll live. Oh no, wait, I can. I counted completely wrong. 15, not 20. So that's nice. That'll give me speed up at night, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Don't think I can enhance all the Sora's armor. I think that needs some fish that are kind of hard to come by. Yeah, Hyrule Bass. But still, I'll get it some of the way there. Well, I guess I'll have to go find Farosh at some point soon. There we go. And that's all I get this round. Still, that is a solid bit of upgrade. Now I have something like 24 defense possible. Which is good. Make it substantially easier for me to survive against some of the enemies we'll be fighting. Right, to the AKKALA stables then. And from there, to the ancient tech lab. Oh, wait, no, there's a shrine up here. I keep forgetting. Fool that I am. Oh, sorry, little bird. Let's see, the shrine is somewhere over here, as far as I remember. It'll be nice to finally have the 13 hearts for the sword, because then I can start pumping. Well, I could do that anyway if I wanted to. But then I can really start pumping points into... Thank you, Mifa. Since that guy doesn't have bow and arrows, I'm not too worried about him. They do get thrown pretty far by critical hits from two-handed weapons. Need to be careful about that. Oh, weapon you want? Nope. Nope. Okay, one more should do the trick. Ow. Maybe two now. No, got it. Ah. Where are you going? Okay. Get off that poor horse, by the way. You jerk. Sometimes gyro aiming just makes it harder. Whew. You're free now, little horses. Right then, over here somewhere. Oh. It's behind a cracked wall. Down in that gorge there. And it can be damn hard to get to if it's raining. Because the easiest way to get in there, of course, is to use bomb arrows. But they don't work when it's raining. Ta-da! Are there any minerals in here? Nope, not so much. Modest. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to take it. I can take him. No problem. I have unearned confidence for days. Let's see. If worst comes to worst, I can always use this. And survive. Plus, he has 2 good weapons that I want. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to freeze spam this guy. Okay, where are you gonna go? Okay. No, not bombs. That's highly unnecessary. Theoretically, you're supposed to use the updraft to fly over and hit it, but really, you can just do this. There we go. Yeah, Guardian Sword Plus. What, really? Okay. There we go. Easy enough. I could probably take on one of the harder combat challenges as well by using the freeze technique. So maybe that's worth doing at some point. Thanks for the sapphire. 2, 4, 6, 8. Almost there. La-da-da-dee. Right, now we need to get back out of here. There's the updraft. Actually. Let's see if we can't find some more gems. Precious jewels. Not so much. Nope, not so much. Big fat nope on that one. There we go. And now we go to the stables. Oh, relax, you big silly cows. Freeze spam, unfortunately, doesn't work on full-sized guardians, or even the guardian heads. So that's not a viable way to kill those. It only works on, like, humanoid-sized enemies, or humanoid-ish sized, like moblins, you know. Not on Lionels either. There's a couple of Korok seeds we could grab out here as well, but right now I just want to get to the darn stables. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. Right. Apparatus. Oh, there. What are we playing this time? Golf? Oh, yes, we are. And a masterful putt from TB Skyn, landing a comfortable birdie. Golf clap. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. I missed it. That was the easy one, though. There is another challenge in here for the treasure chest, which we'll have to do. See if I can get this in one. I don't think I can, but it's worth a shot. Oh, 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 oh. Have you ever seen a more perfect swing? Absolutely masterful. Beautiful, if I do say so myself. Ah, well, I need to take that with me, so... Well, I'm not going to be hungry for frost weapons anytime soon. And that's 3 heart containers that I'm running around with in my inventory that aren't doing me any good. Really should go find a goddess statue. Oh, we can, actually. There's one here in AKKALA. It's a little well protected, but we can. I believe. Yes, I believe we should be able to use it. There we go. Let's get you in shelter, shall we? Well, as much as we can, anyway. Well, hello, doggo. I believe you can do it with apples. I wish you could pet them. Go on, eat up, kiddo. There is a speedrun category of Breath of the Wild called, I think it's called Dog Percent, where you have to go and find all of the friendly dogs, feed them, and then have them show you buried treasure, which is what they can do if you make friends with them by feeding them. But I can't remember if this one ever shows you anything or if it just hangs out and is cute. Cute doggo. And it is enough that it's cute. It's all we need, really. Running into the night, it seems. I've been on patrol duty lately. My name's Hoss. Jeez, it's gotten dangerous around here lately. It has. Yes. Recently I've been hearing about a suspicious guy named Kilton. He runs a shop called Fang and Bone. They say he goes around pushing some kind of cart night after night. He's been making people around here uncomfortable with his suspicious and otherworldly activity. You know Kilton? No, I don't. I see. Well, if you see any suspicious people, please tell me what they look like in detail. Really, if you see this Kilton character, please tell me all the juicy details. I'm counting on you. Oh, hello, Pikango. Oh, you're the guy who found the Great Fairy Fountain. Oh, funny running into you here. Are you traveling too? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. Let's see if he can guide us towards another memory spot while we're here. Oh, right, there's a memory spot at that. Yes, I know where that is. A double reason to go there. Right, I don't have any money right now. Let's see, sell some amber to start with. And some opals. That should do the trick. Those are relatively easy to get a hold of. There we go. Oh, right. The lantern. Oh, right. Well, that's gonna be fun. What's gonna be even more fun is coming up right behind that stack of boulders over there. Recognize the noise? Yep, it's one of these boys. There we go. Pretty easy to kill when you have an axe like that. But a nasty surprise the first time you're riding up here. Ooh, careful of the birds. Don't want to hurt them. Ah, there's the ancient tech lab. And exactly like last time, it has a foundry that needs to be powered by a blue flame. Unlike last time, however, the path to get that blue flame up here... well, it's a little bit more involved. It's gonna require some stealth, I think. Because the furnace is over there. And between it and us, well, first of all, we have to climb all the way around over here, past the stables and all. But there's also a whole crap ton of monsters. Now, let's see. Uh-oh. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. That'll do the trick. Don't turn around. Ah, Morgan is playing Hades again. I hope they're doing well in that game. It's a fun one. So, the way to deal with it is either you just grab the flame and run and hope for the best, which often I do, or you try and clear out the path ahead of time. Oh, well, he sees me. The monsters are clever in that they know to run around the side when they see you aiming at them with your bow. They will try and get out of the way and make shooting them a lot harder. Fortunately, not that much harder. Ah, damn it. Come on, drop the damn club. No? Not feeling like it? Gotcha. Ah, yes. And then there's out here. Well, we'll come to that later. There's also a Lionel out here somewhere. Although I think he's a little further out. Him, obviously, we're not even going to attempt to kill, because he's going to be a blue-maned Lionel, and it'll take most of our weapons to take him down. Yeah, unlike in Hateno Village, I'm not going to try and light all the lanterns this time. First of all, because they're scattered all over this hillside, in all different directions. And secondly, because of all the monsters. I'm just hoping that it doesn't start to rain. Let's make this go a little faster. Oh no, those are not materials. But we will be setting lanterns alight along the route. Just in case we run into a monster we have to fight, then we don't have to run so far to reignite the flame. Let's see. Do I want to circle all the way down? Might have to, because if I fall too much with the torch in hand, it'll go out, or rather Link will put it away. And I can't, use the glider with the torch on. I think I can... Let's do something cheeky. And stupid, but mostly cheeky. Hey boys! How you doing? Love my speed potion. Please don't have bomb arrows. Good. Hello. Whoop, 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 whoop. I can't sprint because that will also make me put away my torch. Oh, you're a persistent one. A little bit of forest fire to discourage him. Whoop. Oh, okay. Of course it starts raining. Just my luck. Right before the end, too. Well, we'll get the dialogue without the thing lit, then. It's...
Hey, you! What are you doing here? Huh? 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 Are you the one called, Link?
Yes?
Huh? That's too bad. If you were the legendary Link, there'd be something important I need to tell you. But how can I determine with full certainty whether or not you are the true hero, Yes, indeed. How indeed, Yes, yes. If you can show me the wounds your body suffered 100 years ago, that should prove that you are truly Link.
He wants me to get naked, in other words.
Yes, the number of the scars on your body. Just as I remember. Most seem to have healed, but they do line up with the scars I know you got during the Great Calamity 100 years ago. Yes, I acknowledge you as the real Link. So, let us begin again. I'm the lead guardian researcher and director of the AKKALA Ancient Tech Lab. Dr. Robbie! In any case, I really am impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you, perchance, meet poor Anne, borrow her power?
I met a child.
Pura, a child? What? She really has a kid? Do you mean that Pura aged backwards and she is now a child?
Pura got younger.
Huh? Are you certain? So she's as crazy as ever. Okay, knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand. Did you know that the Calamity is regaining its power?
I know.
I see. Then I don't need to tell you my story,
Tell me.
Yes, I see. In that case, the goal of our Sheikah Research Lab is simple, really. We aim to destroy the Calamity that has endured across time, to rid Hyrule of its dark influence, and above all, to rescue Princess Zelda, who is now a prisoner of the Calamity. We have worked ourselves to the bone conducting our research. For a time, I feared I'd pass before we could prevail. However, you, Link, managed to awaken before this old sack of flesh gave out. That means the time is now. Yes, yes. You, now is the time to join forces with us, Sheikah, yes? We must destroy the Calamity.
Let's do it.
Yes, that is correct. You and I are going to join forces and put an end to the calamity. And on that note, I'm sorry for the long preamble, but I'd like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. Did you catch all that? Cherry, the ancient oven creates ancient soldier gear, but I fear she's out of sorts at the moment. I'm afraid someone will have to bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace again.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Hi.
Good eye. And, oh, check it out. How was that? I should not try and do an Australian accent because I can't. I figured I'd give an impression of Hateno's Ancient Tech Lab's director, Pura, a shot. Maybe it was a bit much for the first time meeting you, though. Yes. Link, don't worry about it. It's all okay. So, what do you need from me? Who are you? Hey, I'm Jaren.
Hey.
Check it out. I'm an amateur scholar of ancient history. To be honest, I've been focusing a lot of my research on shrines. Oh, that reminds me. Link, there's somewhere you need to go. The left eye of the Skull Lake. I know there's a shrine there, but it's a challenge to get to it. The left eye of Skull Lake is higher up. The right one is lower down. If you run into Kilton, you're on the wrong eye. Have you got any other questions? About Robbie? Robbie is one of the researchers of ancient civilizations. He was studying Guardians at Hyrule Castle 100 years ago. Oh, Robbie. We're a half-century apart age-wise, but we never let that get in the way. He and I are married. You're married? Yes, indeed. Together we run the AKKALA Ancient Tech Lab. I've got a son as well. Have you got any other questions? Your son? That's right, I've got one son. His name is Grante. Have you seen him in your travels? I don't think so. Really? Well, if you see him, be nice to him, okay? Anyway, well, not that much I can do while this is going on.
Ancient oven. You see, it's a bit of a sorts right now.
Cherry?
Cherry, that is, the ancient oven is a machine I made to create ancient soldier gear. Isn't she adorable? Yes? My first love. She shares the name of my first love, you see. My wife isn't as crazy about her as I am. Yes, when I call her Cherry, my wife gets angry and throws things. That's why I call her the ancient oven now.
Well, that's a little weird. Let me start from the beginning. It was 100 years ago. Calamity Ganon had already swallowed Princess Zelda. Dr. Pura and I had already taken Link to the Shrine of Resurrection and left him to recover. Dr. Pura and I departed for Kakariko Village, where we left Lady Impa. All three of us couldn't stay together, of course. We couldn't risk Calamity Ganon getting us all in one strike. If that happened, there'd be no one left to deliver Princess Zelda's message to Link when he recovered and woke up. We had to ensure that at least one of us would be able to talk to him. So, Dr. Pura and I set out to survive as long as we could. We were lucky. We found large amounts of ancient energy in Neclida and AKKALA regions. We could continue our research. Just as we had in Hyrule Castle, we could again set ourselves to finding some way to seal Calamity Ganon away. We decided who would go where in the only fair way, rock, paper, scissors. I set out for AKKALA soon after. I was all set to go to AKKALA, but first, I decided to go with Dr. Pura to the ancient energy source in Neclida. Actually, that implies I had any choice. Dr. Pura laid on a pretty heavy guilt trip when I suggested her going alone. In a world as dangerous as ours, are you seriously asking me to travel alone? She's so darned pushy. Anyway, Dr. Pura promised Lady Impa that they'd meet again someday. Then she and I set out from Kakariko Village. But not before loading a cart with the guidance stone Dr. Pura had been using at Hyrule Castle. We traveled for some time, south of the Pillars of Levia, across Lake Ciela, and through Blatchery Plain. Then we came upon Fort Hateno. Link had battled an army of guardians there, and it was where he'd been defeated. A master swordsman such as Link who had impressed King Rome enough to be made Princess Zelda's personal knight. Well, even someone like that has their limits. I'm sorry, Link. I spent so much time of my life researching the Guardians. Even with all my knowledge, I wasn't able to give you the weapons or power you needed to succeed. Those were my thoughts as I looked upon the broken husks of the Guardians strewn around Fort Hateno. Lost in thoughts, I didn't notice that Dr. Pura slipped away. I knew Hateno Village wasn't much farther along the road and that the calamity had barely touched that area. So I felt safe letting her continue on her own. We parted ways without even saying goodbye, I suppose. Stirring myself back to action, I set out on my own journey back toward Kakariko Village. With Dr. Pura escorted safely to Hateno Village, it was time for me to head to my new home in AKKALA. I returned to Kakariko Village to collect the remaining guidance stone, then I immediately set out for AKKALA. I made my way through the Lineru wetlands and headed towards Ternio Trail. I knew once that I crossed the AKKALA span, I would officially be in AKKALA. The autumn leaves brought some joy to my spirit as I crossed the Shadow Pass, then headed north from Ordorak Quarry. AKKALA is known for its long stretches of nothing. I had set out hoping that would still be the case. I was attacked by a guardian, here or there as I went, but remember, I had spent my life studying them. Dispatching them individually was no challenge at all. In time, I reached the lighthouse in AKKALA. What a perfect place to keep an eye on the monsters out here. I unloaded my guidance stone and settled into my new home. And so began my life of solitary research. I knew I had to continue to research the ancient soldier gear for Link. He could wake at any time. I quickly settled on a routine. First, I would carry the blue flame from Tumlia Heights. Next, I would melt the ancient materials, refine the result, and then shape it into ancient soldier gear. It's difficult to say how much progress I made on my research. The routine demanded so much focus, day after day. But then I had a clever thought. I realized I could automate the entire refinement process. It took some significant work, but I was able to successfully remodel the guidance stone. Thanks to my effort, it can refine any ancient material inserted into it and offer something in return. I named the machine Cherry, after the first girl I ever loved. My research didn't end with this creation of Cherry, not at all. I realized that if she was able to refine the ancient materials, there was no reason she couldn't also manufacture ancient soldier gear too. Anyone could make ancient equipment. I also decided then that I wanted to be able to give her a voice, so she could speak. I was filled with ambition then, but it was no easy task to make my dreams a reality. Automating the manufacturing process was extremely difficult. It took me decades to figure it out. I'll spare you the details of all the things that went wrong. But I will say it was complex enough that I had to put my desires to remodel Cherry on the back burner for a while. Days and months came and went. Before I even knew it, realized that I'd reached the ripe age of 90. I would have been lost in my work even then, but around that time a young woman named Jeren arrived. She'd first trained with Dr. Pura, then Lady Impa had sent her to aid me. She quickly proved herself quite capable. She carried the blue flame from Tumlia Heights and even reworked and improved my designs for Cherry. The very fact that she had trekked all the way from Kakariko Village alone proved that she was no ordinary girl. Her intellect, her spirit... In hindsight, is it really any surprise that we eventually ended up married? Thanks to Jeren's redesign, Cherry was soon crafting ancient soldier gear perfectly and speaking beautifully. She spoke better than any machine I'd ever heard. It would have been hard to tell that she wasn't a native Hylian. She said good morning. If I said good morning, she'd respond with a sweet, good morning, Robbie. And she was helpful. Cherry, where'd I leave my book? It's the third book from the right on the second shelf, Robbie. She also knew to ask if she needed something. Robbie, could you increase the furnace heat a little? I'd always personally go fetch more blue flame from Tumlia Heights. I didn't realize our interactions hurt someone. That someone was Jeren. Perhaps it was due to her namesake, but my exchanges with Cherry hurt Jeren. Despite the fact that she knew Cherry was only a machine, she still felt uneasy with my interactions with her. She was in tears when she told me. She knew it made little sense, and yet she couldn't help but how she felt. I was devastated. I hadn't even realized the pain I was causing. Though Jeren had designed Cherry, she was now being hurt by her own creation. We agreed to restore Cherry to her original mechanical way of speaking. I took it upon myself to make the changes. From then on, I was careful not to refer to her as Cherry. Doing so would anger my wife. Instead, I called her Ancient Oven. Sometime later, Jeren gave birth to a baby boy, a beautiful young one who bore all the features of his mother. We decided to name him Grante, and together we passed the time as a happy family at AKKALA Ancient Tech Lab. It was, unfortunately, only a temporary peace. Princess Zelda did her best to contain Calamity Ganon. Around the time Grante turned 3, a letter from Dr. Pura arrived. It was a shock to receive it. The last time she had written it was to talk about an assistant from Kakariko Village, whom she felt was useless. She was writing now to let me know that she completed research on powering up the runes, like stasis. Hearing this reinvigorated my interest in researching ancient soldier gear. Grante grew fast, and it wasn't long before he towered over me. He loved to carry Blue Flame from Tumley Heights, calling it a chance to train his body. I could see the curiosity in his eyes, and so I encouraged him to travel the world and see as much as he could. He'd always been independent, but I was still surprised when, the very day I told him to travel, he left. Writing about Grante's training reminds me, a few days before he left, I thought it might be a good idea to have Grante study with Dr. Pura. I wrote to ask her what she thought of the idea, and she sent a letter that simply said, "Don't send anyone here." I wonder what happened to her to make her say such a thing. I think we can probably guess. Lore. Backstory. Let's see. Anything up here? Oh, I think there's a Korok seed here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Anything to pass the time. Whoa. Ah, that's the downside of speed potions. You sometimes overshoot things. Having yourself a little picnic up here, are you? Wouldn't mind if it cleared up soon. Thank you. I suppose I could find a place to set a fire. Is that all of them? Looks that way. It rains a lot in AKKALA. I shouldn't go too far away because then it might stop raining before I can get back, but... I can play my favorite game of Death from Above. Oh! Oh, did not mean to do that with a torch. Whoops. Nice. Oh, it didn't even break. That means I can get another double hit, or another critical hit from it. Nice. The materials come in handy eventually. Sup? Oh, you have a sword there, do you? That's nice. There goes the rain, finally. Good timing. Lovely. in before it starts raining right before I get back there. That would be quite funny. Oh man, it kind of looks that way, actually. Yeah, little wolf. We both know you're not gonna do anything. Please don't start raining again, please. There we go. Oof. I might have to get myself another torch soon. Which is easier said than done when you can't steal.
You, Link, listen up, My darling Cherry's back to normal. Such is the power of love. My love made Cherry well again.
The furnace is lit.
Oh, well, yes, thank you. Yes, quite. Now then, please take this as a gift of my gratitude now that Cherry is fixed. They're made using ancient secret Sheikah technology. With the addition of my upgrades, they have morphed into anti-calamity weapons, so to speak. Needless to say, they're an incredibly powerful type of ancient soldier gear. I like to call them ancient arrows. In addition to ancient arrows, Cherry can make all kinds of ancient soldier gear.
Robbie, you're forgetting to call her ancient oven a lot.
If you're looking to acquire some, give your ancient materials and rupees to Cherry.
Rupees?
Did you hear that? Forgive me, Link. Ever since the fall of Hyrule Castle, we haven't had much in the way of funds for our research. That's why I thought you might be willing to help us out. With rupees. Lots of them. I beg you! Then, let's do it, Let's the two of us, as soon as possible. Yes, let's. Conquer the calamity,
Hello. Familiar name missing. Welcome. So, Cherry here can get us some pretty darn powerful gear. The ancient bow, spear, blade, saw, shield, and sword are darn good weapons, and they're especially powerful against guardians. They're also expensive, though, as you can see. And you need stuff like the materials that we've been gathering from the guardians in order to make them. Specifically, you need the kind of materials you get from killing guardians, which makes them a little bit of a self-fulfilling loop in that way. Still, especially the ancient arrows are well worth it because they allow me a fighting chance, a decent one, against the guardians. And the ancient armor especially has a high armor rating, for one thing, and it also gives you guardian resistance, which means you're more resistant to the lasers, which is very powerful, and I'd like to have that before we go and try and fight Calamity Ganon. But that, my friends, is all for later. For now, we have finally, after quite a longer journey than I thought, reached the ancient AKKALA Tech Lab, and we have managed to reawaken the furnace there, allowing us to get some better equipment, and more importantly, giving ourselves another teleportation gate. And in the next episode, speaking of teleportation, I have a destination for us in mind. Still, that is going to have to wait for the next episode. This one's a little shorter than normal, but I'm okay with that. And if you're okay with it too, then, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you're not okay with it, like, comment, and subscribe anyway, because, some reasons. I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. If you want to use any of them, I'd be very grateful for the help. But if not, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Oh, also, memberships are available on this channel. Outside of that, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wash your hands and wear a mask, especially if you're going to be around other people. And try to act in solidarity with those who are working hard right now to make the world a better place.